Hey YouTube, Ultimo Latino here. Uh, I'm making this video because I've been waiting 8 long years to say this, and I'm gonna say it. Everyone who has voted for George W. Bush in the past owes America an apology. I'm not gonna be nice about this. I'm not gonna be PC. If you voted for George W. Bush, you owe America an apology. And I'm not gonna be partisan on this either. Okay? If you're a Democrat and you were for the war in Iraq, a war everyone knew was hyped bullshit when they started talking about it. Okay? Anyone who had done something as known as critical thinking could see that it was hyped bullshit. Okay? If you're a Democrat and you supported that, you owe the country an apology just as much. Okay? But let me tell you who is really guilty. Who really owes some damn apologies. If you voted for George W. Bush in 2000, maybe I could let you slide. I mean, you seem like a kind of a doofus, personable guy. I don't know why you would do that, but if you voted for him in 2000, I give you a pass. You still should say I'm sorry, but I give you a little leeway. But if you voted for him in 2004, you owe some serious apologies. You need to be kissing some Bush basher ass right about now, because the fact is, okay, that this man had a chance, a big chance, to go down as the greatest president ever. Right after 9/11, he was president of America in its, I guess it would be its finest hour, I would have to say, because right after 9/11, there was such a consensus. The United States had never been more united before. It was a beautiful thing to watch. After a tragic event, it was a beautiful thing to see everyone just come together and forget their differences for that short time. He was president during that time. He had the opportunity to cement a legacy in history unlike anything any president has ever seen. And he went the complete opposite direction. To be fair, it seems that he just didn't have the intellect to be president in the first place. I mean, let's be real, let's be honest. He's just not a smart man. You can't hide this, you can't debate this. You look back on his grades, on his record, and just in the fucking horrifying way that he speaks. Uh, uh, it's more than obvious that this man was never qualified to be president of the United States. Okay, so in the end, the fault lies with the voters, the people that voted for this idiot. All right, I don't give a fuck what your political beliefs are, what your religious beliefs are. If you voted for this man based on anything, you owe the country an apology, especially if you did so in 2004. And like I said, Democrats, if you voted for the war in Iraq, if you supported that war in Iraq, when you knew in your damn heart that this was bullshit, you owe the country an apology. Okay? And I don't give a fuck what conservatives have to say about this video, because the fact is, you people owe the country a damned apology, okay? Because even you were suckered. Even you got taken. Because he has not done anything remotely resembling classical conservatism. Nothing. Alright? In fact, the opposite is true. He's presided over the largest federal government grab bag for power there ever was. Okay? And for someone running as a conservative, to even joke about being a dictator is beyond me. So thank God these 8 years are over with. Soon he'll be stepping down. And for all you conspiracy theorists out there, let me say this. If he doesn't step down like you suggest, and that the 2008 election is going to be canceled by him, you have to say I don't believe that. I don't believe that because I think that doing so would ignite such a firestorm, the likes of which the American Revolution would look like a normal Tea Party. So I don't think that's going to happen. But in the end, you have to think that Bush was never really in charge. He was the front man. The moron, the idiot. He was selected because he was stupid. Okay, and personally, when it comes to party politics, I think they're both two sides of the same coin, myself. You know, it's the same fucking thing. They give you a choice between two people. What kind of a choice is that? But like I said, Bush was never selected for his skill, for his belief system, for his ideology, for his policy. He was decided upon because he was an idiot. Okay? The American people elected, or selected as it were, depends on how you look at it, an imbecile. And that played right into his hand and into their hands. They're in this context being defined as the people that pulled Bush's strings. Because Bush was just strung along. He didn't have brain one about anything. Okay, I mean, it's more than obvious that the people around him called the shots, and he just, he was the yes man for whoever else was, around him. The people that were making the big dough. He was just signing off on shit. Okay, if he had brains, and more importantly, if he had balls, okay, he could have taken control of the people around him, reeled them in, and been a real great president. But he didn't do that. He was just an idiot, an imbecile, and a yes man. He just went along with the plan, and a whole bunch of people made a whole bunch of money, and a whole other bunch of people died. So, what I'm saying is, on behalf of the American people, all those who have opposed George W. Bush's presidency from the get-go, which was me, we demand an apology. Because everything that has happened in the past 8 years stemmed from George W. Bush's actions and his inactions. Okay. And now we're going to pay for it. Obama, God help this man. Okay? Because even if he should win the presidency, who the hell would want that job? To have to clean up the mess that this douchebag is leaving behind. I mean, half of me doesn't even want Obama to win. Because to have to deal with all of this crap that has been left over the past 8 years, it's just, it's insane. The only person I think could possibly fix any of this is Ron Paul, to be honest with you. And unfortunately, he will not be on the ballot. I mean, a McCain-Palin ticket, that's obviously more of the same shit. I mean, their policies are exactly identical to Bush-Cheney. If anything, Palin by herself is worse than Cheney and Bush put together, because she's a puppet, but she's a puppet that believes all the bullshit that's coming at her. As far as Obama goes, Obama, like I said, both parties are both two sides of the same coin. Obama's representative of that, but he's the lesser of two evils, and I really do feel for him. But at any rate, anyone who voted Bush owes me and owes the American people an apology.